It's 11:11 p.m. I had a margarita the size of my head this morning. Let's make focaccia bread. I also, just so you know, right before filming this, went ahead and moved forward with spilling a makeshift vase of flowers that was in a cup. I'm just like in a great headspace and mood right now, but a positive of that is that I figured out a better makeshift vase for the flowers. How cute is this blender vase? Okay, focaccia recipe I'm using is this one from Alexandra Cooks. I don't remember why I saved this recipe or how I found it or why I wanted to do it, but we're here now. So I'm confused because in this recipe she says if you're using like instant yeast to do it beforehand, wait 15 minutes for it to foam up, all of that. But then there's a little video at the bottom where it looks like she uses instant yeast and she just like mixes it all in there with everything. If you're using active dry yeast, oh god, fast acting instant yeast. Hold on. Simply add to dry ingredients, then follow your recipe. No need to hydrate in water. I'm panicking. I'm just gonna add it into the bowl because that seems like maybe it's gonna be okay. Ooh, how do you like them apples? Ignore, I don't know what's on my floor. 4 cups of flour. Little tip from a professional, use a knife to level it off. I'm doing this the night before because it says it's best to let it like proof in the fridge for 12 to 18 hours or something. And I work tomorrow at 3 p.m. and it has a second proof for like 2 to 4 hours tomorrow or something. Cool. It says 2 teaspoons kosher salt. Is this kosher salt? It's Morton. It's fine. I've been really into kind of like the homesteading TikToks lately, which I want to say with caution because there's a line, and I'm sure you probably know what line I'm referring to. I like tasteful homesteading TikToks and stuff. Very into the idea of baking bread. I've wanted to raise animals for years. My brain's not working today. If you watched my last video about the prepping for the final, that final was this morning. Yeast! Okay, I need 2 teaspoons. And this, I need scissors? Hold on. Okay, sorry that was dramatic. I didn't realize I had scissors sitting like right here. This is 2 1/4 teaspoon. I'm a big old YouTuber now. Current hyperfixations, let's see. This looks weird. Brittany Broski, for sure. Hosier. This is a lie. This is not 2 1/4. This is barely 2. Okay, well, I'm just gonna add the rest of that then. I really was hyperfixated on farm. I loved that. I gotta whisk it together. Do we have a whisk? We have about 17 spoons. Do we not have a whisk? Anyway, I'm excited to go home for the holidays. I just kind of feel like I don't have much to say right now. How whisked is whisked enough? Alright, I'm just gonna heat it up in this plastic measuring cup because I'm making focaccia with a side of BPAs. I love that like water bottle left in a hot car kind of flavor. Here's something fun. I wasn't kidding, I am filming on my iPad. So on our microwave, hello, buttons 6 through 0 do not work. Like, and don't just say, oh, it's because you need to press time cook. Nope. These don't work. You better be able to figure it out using only 1 through 5. God. This is a great shot. To test how warm things are, I either hover my chin over it, or just kind of, it's gotta be warmer. Oh yeah, we're cooking. See, I love how impersonal this is because you can't see me at all. You can only see either me or what I'm doing, and I feel like for the purposes of this video, you should see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm stressed. She said to use a rubber spatula and like mix it all in until the liquid's absorbed and it forms a sticky dough ball. My wrist is tired. So it's definitely sticky dough, but it's not so much a ball. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I bumped you again. Can you even still see what I'm doing? Look at this bracelet that my neighbor made for me. If you ever see this, buddy, I try and wear that bracelet for all my exams for good luck. And all my friends love it. Now what do? Rub the surface lightly with olive oil, cover it, and place in fridge for at least 12 hours. How much olive oil? I don't do well with a lack of specific direction. In the video, she used like a lot of, oh my god. I love being on pottery TikTok. I think I like this little life. Actually, I'm sorry, the smell of olive oils hit me in the face. I need to stop. I need to be done. So I've had this plastic wrap since freshman year of college, and the little thing on the inside, like the spikies that cut it, ripped off about 2 years ago. Not that they ever worked well. So I need to, that should be enough, like cut it with scissors every time, but then it sticks to itself and it's a disaster. And this is gonna last me until the day I retire at this point. Also, fun fact, so freshman year when Sophie and I went home for winter break, we were going to be home for a long time at that point, like 2 months or something. And dust accumulated in that apartment, in that room, really quickly for some reason. So before we left, we covered everything in plastic wrap. If someone walked in, it looked like someone pranked us. I'm gonna see if I have a picture of it. Everything else that you could see, if it was exposed, it was covered in plastic wrap. My favorite thing about this plastic wrap is it's not sticky. I know I just said it sticks to itself, which it does, but it only sticks to itself when you don't want it to, and then when you do want it to, it doesn't work that well. So this is what it looks like for now. I'm going to put it in the fridge. It's 11:33, so maybe I'll check on this at like 9 or something.
Morning. So I actually jumped out of bed at 8:30 this morning because I realized last night as I was going to bed, I parked on the wrong side of the street for street cleaning, which usually never matters because I'm at class the whole time, but I didn't think about it, and obviously my semester's done and I don't have class today. So I had to wake up, and within 2 minutes of being out of bed, I was in the cold moving my car. I've eaten breakfast, I drank my coffee, I've been listening to some insanely chill, and I'm ready to make this bread.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like that looks right. Ooh! Look at that! Alright, parchment. Well, I can never cut parchment paper correctly. I think I'm gonna like cut like this much off or something. So what I need to do is pour oil into the bottom. She poured like a pretty healthy amount. Maybe I should stop crinkling this before I talk. I'm a visual learner, so the video at the bottom helped me a lot. She poured a pretty healthy amount. Like, well, so what I need to do is kind of like fold the dough over. Using 2 forks, she used her hands, so I'm gonna use my hands. Deflate it, pulling it towards the center, turn it into a rough ball, roll it in the oil, and then rest. I like can't wait to get my fingers in this. My hands are washed. How do you, maybe I should have used a fork. If this doesn't turn out perfect, it's fine. So she said there's 2 ways that you can like incorporate kind of toppings into it. You can either mix it into the dough, which I obviously did not opt for, or you can, oh, hold on. This is really cold. How am I gonna get this into the, okay. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Okay. I need a third arm. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a rough ball. What was I saying? Oh yeah, she said, or you can kind of place it on top of the bread when you cook it and just coat it in oil so it doesn't burn. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have some rosemary I'd like to put on. And I also bought a red onion. Okay, so it's actually sticking to the parchment paper and I didn't think that would happen. So what do? More oil. Oh, I forgot that she also put oil on her hands before she did this. Lots of oil everywhere. Ah! I'm stressed out. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this dough ball. I'm gonna leave this just sit on the counter for, I mean, as long as like I can before I go to work. You want some ASMR? I love cooking. How do I stop this video? With my nose. Well, the oven's preheating. I'm gonna cut this red onion up. I want to slice it pretty thin. I'm not good at cutting onions. I need to learn how to what's red on my nail? Oh, I need to learn how to actually cut onion. And I'm definitely not going to use this whole thing. Oh, shoot. Anyone with culinary knowledge I know is just cringing right now, just screaming at their screen. I'm trying to make it really thin, but I can't cut in a straight line, so it's not working at all. And honestly, I just went over and smelled the dough. It really smells like bread. So that, woo! I'm scared. Maybe I'll be done with that piece for now. My eyes are starting to burn. I'm just gonna cut this however I want. Oh my God, ow. Ow! I don't have fresh rosemary, but this will do just fine. This is how the dough's looking. I'm really happy. Oh, you can't see all of it. Look at that. Look at how fluffy it looks. So I'm supposed to punch in with my fingers, then kind of use that to spread it out. Whoops. Ooh, that's fluffy. Throw some onions on there. Probably don't want to use much more than that. Ooh, I love this. This is making me very happy. Ooh, I'm so happy. This looks so good. One final look at the unbaked bread. And now this is into the oven at 425 for 25 to 30 minutes. Ooh! I am so excited. It smells amazing in here. Also, the sun's doing that thing where it comes through the window nicely. So I'm gonna try and lift the parchment paper out of here and set the bread on. Okay, that was way easier than I thought it would be. You get moved over here. Okay, perfect. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop because this looks way too good. Okay, the crunch of this. Oh my. I fear I've done a great job. Oh my God, it's so hot. Look at that though. All right, are you ready for this? Here's a shot in the light. Can we focus maybe? All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Are you kidding? Okay, I'm just gonna take a bite from the end. I could do that whole loaf in one sitting. I'm linking the recipe. Do it right now. I don't care what you had planned for the day. Do this. Do this right now. Cheers. Thank you
for being here with me while I made this. Moral support, I gotta go chow this down. Bye.